Today's topic for discussion is Introduction to Hydrothermal Scheduling. Hydrothermal scheduling means operation of thermal power plants and hydroelectric power plants together to meet the electrical power demand on the generating stations. Various points which are to be considered while selecting the thermal power plant and hydro plant are as follows. Thermal plants have higher operating cost but lower capital or installation cost, whereas hydroelectric power plants have lower operating cost and higher capital cost. Hydro power plants can be started quickly, whereas the thermal power plants it takes time to start the plants for power generations. Several merits of the hydroelectric power plants means water is a renewable energy source, and because of its quick starting nature it increases the stability and reliability of the power systems. Stability means it is the ability of the power system or the synchronous machine to return back to the normal stable state after a certain disturbance. Reliability means providing good quality of electrical power supply to the consumers without any interruptions. The water which is employed for power generation hydroelectric power plant can be utilized for agricultural purposes, flood control and recreation, etc. And it is a most clean and cheap source of energy for compared to what thermal power plant or the coal based power plants. The various drawbacks of hydroelectric power plants are it has a very high capital cost, and water is dependent mainly on the rainfall, and it also occupies more space, and it affects the wildlife, and it causes the displacement of local population. Hydroelectric power plants are classified into different types. One is reservoir type of plant. That means water is stored in a big reservoir behind the dam. As shown in this figure, water flows through the penstock and enters the turbine. This is the power plant of Tungabhadra hydroelectric power plant. So water is stored which is in the reservoir. It is utilized for the power generation. Next, the turbine employed is Kaplan type of turbine to produce the mechanical energy. The mechanical energy produced from the turbine is converted to electrical energy. By means of what? Generator. The generator receives the mechanical energy from the turbine and produces the electricity as the output. In Munirabad powerhouse, total capacity of the plant is 28 megawatts, which consists of 9 megawatts 2 units and 10 megawatt 1 unit. In hydroelectric power plant, the water employed, which is also monitored using the SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition system. Such one type of arrangement is employed in Tungabhadra hydroelectric power station is shown here. Telemetry. Telemetry means measuring the quantities at a distance. Here the water level monitoring purposes this telemetry arrangement is employed. Second type of power plant is run-off river plant. The water is used as and when it comes. Such type of plants are called as run-off river plants. Here this is the power plant which is at Baklihar hydroelectric power project, or Baklihar dam is a run-off river power project on the Chenab river in Jammu and Kashmir, and it's operated on gravity base. Height is 144 meters and installed capacity is 900 megawatts. One more type of run-off river plant is Napta Jakri Dam. Its capacity is 1500 megawatts. It is at Himachal Pradesh at a height of 62.5 meters and installed capacity is 1500 megawatts. In these plants, the water is used as and when it comes. Pumped storage plants. That means during the peak load period, power generation is carried out from these plants, and during the peak load period, water is pumped from the tail water pond to the head water pond. This type of plants are used only to reduce the cost of power generation due to the thermal power plants. In the year June 2017, Karnataka Power Corporation Limited announced a 2 gigawatts Sharavati pumped storage power project. A problem is worked out on hydroelectric power plant capacity calculation and also the type of turbine selection. See here in this problem, The water head considered is 205 meters, and the catchment area, water catchment area, that means reservoir catchment area, is 1000 square kilometer. Annual rainfall is around 1.25 meters, 125 centimeters, of which 80% is available for power generation, and the load factor is 75%. Head loss is 5 meters. Efficiency of the turbine and generators are taken as 0.9 and 0.95. We need to calculate the megawatt rating of the station and also specify the type of turbine. Here the turbine is mechanically coupled to the generator. So the overall efficiency is calculated. Efficiency as the product of efficiencies of turbine and generator, 0.9 and 0.95 will give you the overall cascaded efficiency of this turbine and generator arrangement. In this problem, megawatt rating of the generating station is calculated average by load factor. Average load is calculated using the expression P is equal to 735.5 divided by 75 into QH eta. Q is the water discharge rate. So the result obtained is 31.71 meter cube per second. Effective water head is the mean head minus loss head, 200 meters. Now the average load is calculated, then megawatt rating of the generating station is calculated from the equation, and dividing it by the load factor will get 71 megawatt. That means 72 megawatts or 75 megawatts is the rating of the power generating station, and water head is more than 200 meters effective water head, and then Spelton wheel turbine is employed. Books referred are two websites. One is KPTCL SLDC, State Load Dispatch Center, and another is karnatakpower.com, and these are the books referred for this. Thank you.